Yes. Oh, I'm going to have to turn the volume down. You go ahead. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Hi, everybody. It's Tina from Ontario, Canada. And Robin checking her phone.
I hope I shaved my armpits. Jeez Louise. Sorry.
It's okay. Welcome to our Hot Topic Workshop. If you're joining us live, please make sure that you chime in and say hello. Let us know where you're coming in from. We would love to see some interaction tonight in our Hot Topic Workshop on Zen Project 8. And I think Mel's out there. She's just getting home from vacation. And so she's going to share a watch party from our Menopause Weight Busters group straight into the tribe. We want to reach as many of you as we can tonight.
It's especially if you were challengers on our 3-day challenge. And if you haven't already, let us know that you completed the challenge. Please drop the comments in here, because at the end of our presentation tonight, we're going to be doing the draw for this special gift. So
that's right.
Dawn's
all
here.
3-day challenges. We want to be able to give you that Nara. We want you to go into the draw. Woo, we've got it ready here. Some people already posted. So we're going to do that at the end of the presentation. So here we go. It's our live July 30th presentation on Zen Project 8. You came for a plan. Everybody joined these groups because they wanted to lose weight. Well, tonight, Robin and I are going to deliver to you. So here's a few pictures of us. We work very closely with Mr. Mark McDonald. He is the CNN nutrition correspondent, a best-selling author of a number of great books, one called Body Consciousness, the other, Why Your Kids Make You Fat. You may have seen him on Dr. Oz. You may have seen him on HLN, Good Morning with Robin Mead. He is everywhere, and he is the co-creator of Zen Project 8. And the reason Robin and I are both here tonight, the reason why Robin and I are as healthy as we can be, because he taught us, and now we taught you, are going to teach you, a clean, sustainable approach to end all diets now.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry.
Let's just watch this video.
Hey there, Mark McDonald here, international health expert, best-selling author, and co-creator of Zen Project 8. My purpose for this video is simple. I want to share with you exactly why we created Zen Project 8. Look, I've been a health professional for over 20 years, and I've had the amazing opportunity to personally coach thousands of clients and help millions of people throughout the world unlock their body's full potential. But what always frustrates me is that as many people as we help, the same amount of people or more are being misled with quick fix diets. Zen Project 8 was created as a global health movement to end the dieting madness. And we accomplished that by focusing on 3 simple things. The first thing is your plan. Gotta get you educated. The whole program is based upon the foundation of eating PFC every 3. So basically, instead of using food to lose weight like diets do, we're focusing on using food to create balance throughout your body. You're simply going to be eating a balance of protein, fat, and carbohydrates, the ones you like best, every 3 hours. Now that stabilizes your blood sugar, releases your stored fat, and protects your muscle. And then we enter the plan part of it, where there's 3 phases. You're going to detox, ignite, and thrive. Week 1, get detox. We're going to focus on teaching you how to give your body a much-needed oil change and losing your bloat. Week 2 through 4, the next 3 weeks, you ignite. You actually are going to ignite your metabolism and maximize your results. The first 28 days of the program, get fantastic results. But then we want to go beyond that. See, diets work, but what happens a few months after you diet? Every result you got, you gain back plus some. That's the yo-yo effect. Not with Zen Project 8. After you've detoxed and you've ignited, you then thrive. I'm going to teach you exactly how to take the education that you learn and make it a way of life. So part 1 of ZP8 is all about the plan and the education. But then part 2 is about the products. See, what I know and what has been proven is that eating consistently throughout the day, even though that's what your body needs, is not the easiest thing, especially with the busy lives we all live. So we created 4 cutting-edge products to fill your nutritional gaps. And it all starts with our foundational product, our Zen Fuse Shake. This is one of the most powerful shakes ever created in the marketplace. It's got a unique protein blend of micellar casein, Truso, which is exclusive to Jeunesse, and whey protein that keeps you satisfied longer in between meals. It's gluten-free, all natural, soy protein-free, and 5 grams of fiber. Truly an incredible shake. But see, that's the foundation. That's your meal gap fillers. But then we also added result-oriented products. So during your detox phase, you're going to implement a cleansing product called Prime. Then as you enter your night phase, you're going to have a metabolism booster that will keep you satisfied longer in between meals, and it's going to actually help your body metabolize and burn energy better without the jitters that a normal metabolism booster will cause, and that shape. And then as you thrive, muscle is your friend. So for men and women, fat is burned in muscle primarily. So you want to build muscle. So you're going to be taking Zen Fit to build and protect your lean body mass. So once you have the plan, and once you have the products, well, you also need the community. See, what makes Zen Project 8 truly special is the power of our community. So we all fall off plan. Your success is not determined if you fall off plan, it's how quickly you get back on plan. Your community and our community is your corner man. That when you have a question, you get an answer. When you need a new recipe, you get one. When you want live coaching videos and live hangouts, you have access to them. See, your success has to go beyond education, cutting edge products. You need to feel like as you're winning, people are there cheering you on, inspiring you, and helping you every step of the way. That is what Zen Project 8 is all about. It's not just a plan, it's not just cutting edge products, and it's not just a community. It's all 3 of them. So this is my question and invitation for you. Are you ready to take your body and health to the next level? Are you ready to draw your line in the sand and make yourself and your health a priority? If you are, simply connect with the person who shared this video with you. And I want to leave you with this quote. There's many things you can't control in this world. The one thing you can is how you choose to take care of yourself. Make this the moment you decide this is your health time. Make this the moment that you take your body to the next level.
Uh-oh. Just a second. Too many buttons. I'm not a techie. It's coming back.
No problem. I can't watch that without smiling. And I know that it seems rah-rah, but like I feel like he saved my life. So like sometimes I get teary just watching that kind of stuff, because really my journey with Zen Project 8, or how I came to be in and part of this, was I was dying inside. I couldn't figure out how to lose the menopausal weight. I had been a national athlete. I had done tons of triathlons. I had been super fit right through to probably my early 40s. And all of a sudden, everything went downhill, including having my meniscus removed from my knee. And I was certainly a lost soul. And I, on Facebook, saw an acquaintance, somebody that I knew from our squash club, that I had played squash with her husband and her son, and she had lost 35 pounds. In fact, she was a tiny, short person and had lost 35 pounds. She was a type 2 diabetic, and she got to stop taking her medicine and completely healed herself. And I got to be honest with you, I mean, that's really fantastic, but I just cared about the weight. I was like, how did she do this? And I contacted her. She shared Zen Project 8 with me. And I remember from the minute her showing it to me thinking, I can do this. And I did. And it was awesome because right away, I did it with 2 friends from work. I convinced 2 friends from work to do this with me. And that was the beginning of my journey. And I haven't looked back. How about you, Robin?
Well, you know what I can tell you, the end is certainly the same. As like, once you get going with this, you're like, why? I'm never going to do anything different, because you just feel so darn good. Now, my introduction was a little different, but I can tell you that once, similar to you, once I saw it, I was like, yes, I can do this. I also started with a group of friends here that were, you know, business partners, business friends. And we said, we're going to do this. We didn't question, we just dove in, and it was just amazing. And I had struggled my whole life, up and down, always was on the heavier side. And this was the first plan that I did that was seemingly, I don't want to say without effort, but it was such a structured plan that I didn't question. There wasn't a wavering of, what do I feel like today? Blah, blah, blah. I just followed the simple steps and started learning how to group my food, because I always thought I was doing a good job. I'd have a handful of nuts, or I'd have a banana. That sounds healthy, but by itself, it doesn't serve your body right. And once I learned how to do that simple grouping, it made the biggest difference. So yeah, and I lost 20 pounds in 4 months. And it was like over 22 inches, I think, in the different measuring points. So that was so important to measure. And I think it's more about how you feel and the way your clothes fit more than the pounds. So just another thing we get to shift from. But anyway, totally amazing. And it's been my saving grace, because I did have a major back surgery about 3.5 years ago. And I've been struggling since then, just with different things that happen after something like that. But I can't be exercising like I was. And I wasn't like a gym rat that, you know, work out till you puke kind of person. Absolutely not. And without having that exercise piece available to me really fully right now, I can still manage. And I kid you not, if I did not know this eating plan, I would be twice as big today, just based on everything that I've suffered with over the last 3.5 years. So it's a godsend.
Oh, it's a great story. I mean,
yeah.
all of us that have been through it have great stories. I really do think that. But we certainly were at a point where we all thought the struggle is real. And what you think happens, because oftentimes even our general practitioners will remind us that we're getting a little bit older and our metabolisms are a little bit slower. And then we're supposed to accept the fact that because we're losing estrogen and progesterone and our cortisol's going up, that we should accept the transfer of weight that goes to our stomach area and our waist area. And actuality, what is happening is we do gradually move less and less, and we don't have control over the fact that we get that muscle loss of 3 to 8% per decade after the age of 30. And oftentimes we're living a little bit more of a stressed life than we were when they were younger, whether there's lots of kids to manage and schoolwork to manage and job to manage and house to manage, all those things, that we have a little bit more stress. And so we're consuming the same or more calories. And that is actually what has the effect. So I just want to talk a little bit about why diets fail, because I know that there are a number of diets where you completely cut out a food group, and oftentimes that food group is carbohydrates. And so many people are, I mean, since Atkins, since the 80s, people have been talking about cutting out carbohydrates when they're our brain food. But in actuality, what happens, we're going to the right, just like a clock, that when we cut out carbohydrates to lose weight, we get those blood sugar drops a lot. And we have a hormone called glucagon that is released into the body. And when it's released in mass into the body, we will actually start to burn muscle. So not providing our bodies with carbohydrates is asking us to burn muscle. With that, we're going to have hunger, cravings, and those sorts of things intensify because it has to do with our leptin levels. Our leptin is our fat hormone that's, in a short story, sends messages to our brain telling us we're starving, we're hungry, we need chocolate, we need this, we need that. It actually does. But we can keep it level if we're eating in balance. So what happens? You finally reach your breaking point, right? You've done the diet, you lost the weight, right? And you reach that breaking point and you start to reintroduce carbs, or you have like a big, huge, holiday, 2 weeks of holidays at Christmas or New Year's, and you go to hang with it and you eat all those carbohydrates. What that does is now our insulin gets completely spiked, our blood sugars are spiked, and we are going to gain weight. You may know some people, and I'm not putting any other diets down, but I mean, ketogenic diet is very, very popular right now. It's a diet, it's a medical diet. It was developed for children who cannot metabolize sugars. Now adults are using it with next to no carbs, lots of fat, right? And it's not good. That's all I'll say. I'm going to keep my opinion to myself.
Yeah. Well, and it's damaging in the end. I want to make one comment, and that is what I noticed pretty quickly was once my blood sugars were stabilized by eating this way, the cravings, they go away.
Yeah.
And those things that were temptations before, just the best way I can say it is they just seemed less interesting. So it was easy to pass up and think, I'll save that for another day. It'll still be there. It wasn't like, oh my God, I have to have that. It's shouting at me. So that melting away was amazing, and it made a huge difference.
Okay, so Mark talked a little bit about this, so I'll go over it really fast, but it is a science of eating Zen Project 8, but it's a simple science of eating a balance of proteins, fats, and carbs every 3 hours. And like he said in the video, it gets tedious to be eating every 3 hours, and that's why we utilize the Zen Fuse shape, because it has the exact balance of proteins, fats, and carbs, along with the probiotics and the fiber and everything else he said. But you can see if we keep everything in balance, then we actually burn fat and build muscle. And otherwise, we're either losing muscle or storing fat. And I know, Robin, were you going to talk about the plate a little bit and the serving sizes?
Sorry, I bumped that too soon. But I know the plate, it looked like a very even peace sign, everything in perfect balance. And that's not actually what's happening. These are visuals. These are great pictures that I just kind of stole from some of our pages. But what actually it is, the portion size for a lady, when you're looking at your protein, so your P, it's about the palm of your hand. So 3 ounces if you're going to weigh it, or the palm of your hand. Now the F is going to be the thumb size. So you get that much of a fat, or counting nuts, whatever, you get about 1 ounce. So that's the fat. And then the carb is just your fist. So whatever fits in your fist is what you can have as far as the carb goes. So it's what I love about this is it's no weighing, it's no measuring, it's no writing stuff down, tracking it in some kind of an app that just is extra work that causes people to get frustrated and stop. You always have your hand with you. You can eyeball it and it's good enough, and that makes results, and that's a lifestyle that's easy to always continue with.
Yeah, and Robin, talk a little bit about the free foods, because especially in that picture on the left, you can see that you have the protein and the carbs and the fat in the nuts, but there's like another whole side of the plate full of food.
The whole other half, yeah. So the free category, those are things that really aren't going to impact your blood sugars very much. And there are lots of fibrous foods. So that's nice because they're more satiating. They help you stay full for longer or have that fuller feeling. So what is good is when you do pick your plan, you get the little booklets with it. We actually have the downloadables on our groups and the files, and it shows categories of what's a fat, what's a carb, what's the free. So you can just always, if you're finding that the portions of the protein, carb, and fat maybe isn't satisfying you long enough, you can just keep loading up on as many free as you want and build a nice salad, or have a little veggie tray or whatever. So I love it, and they're very fresh, and it's awesome to always just kind of have that, and they just make you feel so clean inside.
So now we'll just talk a little bit about the plan, the products, and the community support. We're going to just go a little bit further than Mark did on that so that you understand exactly how everything works. So you can see we talked about the 3 phases, the detox, the ignite, and the thrive. And when you look at the detox phase, it's usually 1 week or 7 days. If you are a smoker, or if you have been drinking a lot, which I had to do a 2-week detox again after my COVID wine festival. That's what I called it, my COVID wine festival had concluded. I did a 2-week detox actually because of, and if you saw my story, my husband decided he was going to do the detox, and it's been life-changing for him as well. But anyways, in that detox week, you actually lose the bloat and the internal inflammation. So oftentimes people will see, like a really significant amount of weight loss, or what appears to be weight loss in that week. Like, whoa, I lost 5 pounds. For instance, my brother-in-law lost 8 pounds in that week. But really, that was the internal inflammation that he had. It was incredible, right? That everything that he had been harboring. So that's what happens in the first week. Then we move into the ignite phase. The good thing is that in that detox phase, we actually ask you to limit dairies, which was part of our challenge to see if everybody could do it, and grains. And so you are really eating a lot of vegetables and some nice, good, clean protein, as well as your shakes. And what happens is you lose that inflammation. And when we move into the ignite phase, we go, hello, dairy, hello, grains. We invite everybody back into the groove of things and move there for the next 21 days to finish off the first month. And then the thrive phase is the last phase, where you really introduce a lot of your old lifestyle back. For instance, having like some awesome cheat day. I can honestly tell you, I've gone through this program through every single holiday. Because I continuously go through it with people. And I went through on Thanksgiving, I had pumpkin pie, I had turkey, I had gravy, I had all those things. But the best thing was that the next day, I completely jumped back into plan. So I've never, ever had, a really bad spot. And the same thing with Christmas and New Year's, jumped into plan right away, and off I went like I didn't skip a beat.
And it really is all about using food to, not as deprivation, but to help us nourish ourselves. And you get to choose your favorite foods. This is not about elimination. So, and it's moderation too. We know that, fun things happen there. We want you to celebrate life occasions. We want you to have enjoyment in your life, but just have the power, be empowered to know, yeah, for one meal, it's not a big deal. I will get back on track the next time. So you can course correct very quickly after you're experiencing your life. So, sorry, I'm just here enjoying the show. I need to be pressing buttons.
Okay, so let's talk about the products separately. So Mark talked about the Zen Fuse, and really what makes our Zen Fuse protein so unique is that in actuality, it's a mixture of 2 proteins together. And that's why he says it's exclusive to Jeunesse, which is the company that provides all the products for us for this plan. And it's actually a combination of fast-acting protein and slow-acting protein. And what's important is that when we think about the proteins that we go and buy over the counter at the store, they are almost always just fast-acting proteins. And that is why you will often see or hear of somebody drinking a protein shake right after they work out. It's fast-acting, so it's easily absorbed into the system, and the person is getting a rush of protein after they've taxed their muscles. With us, we are utilizing the Zen Fuse as a gap filler in between meals to keep us satiated. So having the slow-acting protein along with that helps to provide us like we're actually eating a meal although we never ever recommend it as a meal replacement. We want you to eat real food in a balanced way. But it also has a great amount of fiber and probiotics, which is awesome. And there's Prime. Prime is the detox supplement that we use the first week. It aids in digestion, water balance, and when you look at it, we utilize some really natural things that are used in herbal medicines, such as dandelion root and juniper berry. We all know about milk thistle because it's so good for the liver. And plus, we've got that full spectrum plant enzyme blend to aid in your digestion. This is my favorite. This is my favorite supplement. I can't talk about it enough. Zen Shape is really so awesome. You start to utilize it from weeks 2 through 4 in your Ignite phase. And it actually, like it says, it enhances fat burning. But it isn't a fat burner like the crazy ones that you get, I don't know, at the supplement store that are full of caffeine and make you jittery and make your heart race. And listen, I did a physique contest. I know all the crazy tricks that those girls do. And I can tell you, I mean, a long time ago, like, you know, over 20 years ago, but I can tell you that those crazy fat burners are so dangerous for you. This is actually an amazing product that has all its ingredients are actually natural to our body, but what we are lacking in. So when we can't take that fat hormone and keep it regular, this helps. So it stops us from feeling the cravings. It stops us, you know, we feel satiated. We're actually enhancing our fat metabolism. It is the best thing ever. I love it. I can't go without it.
Yeah, it's so amazing. Totally love it.
And then last, once we go into the Thrive phase, we introduce Zen Fit. And Zen Fit is an amino acid drink. It comes in a little pouch. It tastes awesome. There's 2 different flavors, but what's cool about amino acids and so important for us, because we talked about how we lose that muscle mass over every decade, we want to be fit when we're older. We want to hold our lean muscle. Does that mean we're going to have big, bulky muscles? Absolutely not. What it means is we're going to be able to push, pull, lift, bend, do all of the things that you see a lot of elderly people not be able to do. We want to keep doing that and thrive. And the amino acids help us hold our lean muscle and also help us build our lean muscle. If you go buy amino acid drinks called BCAAs at the regular store, they help to hold lean muscle. What's unique about ours is not only do we have BCAAs in our drink, we have EAAs, and they help build lean muscle. So there's a great advantage to utilizing the Zen Fit amino drink.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. Go ahead, sorry.
It's okay, but Robin, I know that you use the Fit. Number one, you like to use the Fit when you're feeling a little bit peckish or hungry.
Yeah.
You said, like, I always have a Zen Fit in my bag because if I'm feeling a little bit hungry, I don't want to buy some crap at the store. If I have a Zen Fit, I'm feeling awesome.
Yeah, I always have it in my purse. All I have to do is put it in a water bottle if you're out and about and you are out longer than you had planned on, or you don't have your emergency kit with you. Just drop that in water and it buys you a good half an hour to 45 minutes. And then you can, make a healthier choice. Because they're just so refreshing and they're a little bit sweet. So what's nice with that is if you're somebody who is, I know we have some people that are like addicted to sugar, it satiates that. And it's very helpful to curbing that, easing into that new lifestyle and still having that nice sweet something. Yeah, they're lovely, just amazing.
So it says yard by yard is hard, inch by inch is a cinch, but arm in arm, it works like a charm. And so Robin, why don't you tell everybody about our amazing Zen community?
I would love to. So as you heard Mark McDonald talking from the beginning, now he heads up a super big global community for people all over the world that are following the Zen way of life. And you can see the Facebook group there is Zen Project 8 Global. So that would be one choice. And then we have a couple other, which you guys are part of, and we love that. So Tina and I found that when we get to smaller groups, it's just the vibration's higher. We get to really know each other and support each other. And so we really wanted to build that. And of course, all the same benefits of the big group. You know, we're here to answer questions, have accountability, get to know each other, and really provide support. So we are always available for that. And the two groups that we have formed that we head up with Mel, who is just home for vacation, so she couldn't be on live with us, but I see that she's manning our Facebook Live. So thank you, Mel, for doing that. We have one is Living the Zen Life. Welcome to our tribe. And that group really has a lot of attention on the exercise component as well as the nutrition piece. And after we had that going for a while, we really recognized that, you know, being menopausal women ourselves, there is really just a special concern in helping people with their belly fat and the you know, challenges that we have because of this time in our lives. So we thought, let's form a second group. Then we named it the Menopause Weight Busters, because that is really where we're focusing there, and heavy on information that can be supportive to people in that spot in their life. So for you people that are in the Zen life, the Zen tribe, if you're interested, if you're going through any kind of menopause issues, perimenopause, we welcome you to come over and join us in the Menopause Weight Busters. And the Menopause Weight Busters, we love this community, and we're really looking forward to growing and supporting there. And these are some pictures of just some transformation. I won't say just some, these are flipping amazing transformations. And you can see there are so many before and afters. This works, of course, for men as well. But of course, we're focusing on the ladies here tonight. So just it's lovely that across the world, so many people's lives are being helped and affected and changed by this. And it's really about empowerment and feeling confident that you know that you have a plan, you know what to do. So there's so much that's going out of control, it feels like, in our life, that I love having this go-to and knowing that is one area that's not spinning out of control, where other things seem to feel that way. Now, Tina's going to talk about our next 5 action steps.
It's too funny. Just, I'm going to talk about those action steps, but I did want to say, Robin, too, you're so right. I felt like I needed a plan. Yeah. I just wanted someone to tell me what to do. I really did, you know, yeah. And then I love structure. So I was like, whoo, I can do this. You know, it was really, it was something I needed. I can't do stuff like willy-nilly. Plus, I'm not a good cook, so I needed the basics. Anyways, here are our 5 action steps that we hope that you want to take. Set up a time to talk with myself, Robin, or Mel, especially if we invited you to one of the groups. Please come back and talk to us if you want to join us on the Zen Project 8 journey. What happens if you came to our Facebook group and you didn't know any of us before coming there? Just reach out to the person that resonates most with you, because for Tina, for me, and Robin, and Mel, what's most important is that we make family, we make community, we lead with a servant's heart of love, because we've experienced something so amazing that we want to share it with other women just like you. Mm-hmm. So you are going to have to get the Zen package that's right for you. And then you will take in private. You don't have to share your before picture and some measurements, but I can guarantee that you will want to share after, but you can hold those till the end. And then you're going to download your program. We have those available for you, downloadable PDFs, and learn how to balance your meals. And we're here to help you do that, and when to take your products, and really become involved in this community so that we can really share together the joy that Robin, Mel, and I feel each and every day. Like, it is a joyful experience when you did hate yourself and you don't anymore. I can't describe it any other way, but you know, you just don't mind looking in the mirror with your underpants on. You're like, I did it. You know, it's not so bad anymore. So that's kind of how I feel. And of course, feel free to invite your friends who would love to know about this too, because I did it with friends the first time and it made it really, really fun. So we want to live it, we want to love it, and we want to share it.
Absolutely. And I want to say one thing about the before pictures. Even if you think that you don't want to do it, like Tina said, you don't have to show anybody, but it is really, really important, because even like the people who just did the 3-day challenge that we did, we encourage them to take their before picture too, because when we look at ourselves every day, we don't notice the change, and it will show up, and others will start to compliment you and comment on what are you doing, and you might feel like you haven't noticed anything, but it's happening. So we do have some packages that will be very helpful in finding the right fit for you and how you want to move forward with your Zen journey. Because of time and because of all the countries that we are in and that are part of our groups already, we're not listing all those out here, but please know that depending on the country that you're in and the market that you're in, some of these products might not be available, and the packages are bundled a little differently, whatever is, according to those regulations. But always know that whenever Janess puts a bundle together and puts a package together, there are savings involved. So that is awesome. And these are the same packages that Mel, Tina, and I purchase ourselves. So we don't have any special pricing for us. We can't, go rock bottom or make any weird deals. This is, you get what you get, and it's wonderful, and we know that it works. And the other thing is to think about is when you do price comparisons as to what you might be doing at the grocery store, or you're dining out, or all of those other foods and things that you are racking up that aren't providing nutrition, it's you're going to be saving in the long run. So the best thing to do is, again, as with step 1 in our action steps above, just reach out to Tina, Mel, or me, and we will sit down with you over Messenger, however, and figure out what works best for you and help you get started right away. And with that said, we do have on August 10th, we are going to be starting our next deep dive, go into detox and really kind of handhold, do a coaching session, and get our next Zen group going. So if you're interested in being part of that, doing the detox, doing 4 or 8 weeks with us, please reach out to us by Sunday night to get your package ordered so that your products can arrive in time to get started on August 10th. And it's going to be amazing to just think of, oh my gosh, I have a plan. We're going to get going into the fall. And I always think if we can be on top of the game in the fall, when all of those holidays and stuff start piling on, you hit that with the strength and conviction and the empowerment that you have. The end of the year, you're going to be feeling better than you do today. I 100% guarantee that. And Janess even has a 30-day money-back guarantee too. I think we forgot to say that, so I want to slip that in. But yeah, absolutely.
So we almost finished, Robin. Is that it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Are we going to do the draw now?
Well, let me check my phone here. Okay. Let me take off the screen share and pull my phone and see if we had any other names to add to the draw. Well, let's see. We got, oh, how nice. Melody's watching, Karen, Susan, Elizabeth, Josephine is watching, Brandy, hello. Oh, this is awesome. I love it. And Eileen and Jerry from Hillsborough. She's not too far from me, so that's very exciting. It doesn't look like we had any more people saying that they did the challenge, so we already have the hat full of everybody that wants a chance to win. I can't wait to see who it is.
They're all sealed up. I sealed them. Okay, everybody, I'm so excited because, listen, the Nara is flipping awesome. Okay, it's here.
Oh, good.
See, I sealed them so well. Susha! Woohoo! Susha! Okay. I'm going to try to do your last name justice, Suja. Karupaswamy.
Oh, wow.
Karupaswamy.
Nice.
Suja!
That's awesome. I know she had a lot of fun. She really had a lot of comments in there and really took it to heart. So thank you.
That's awesome. Okay, so Suja, you're going to reach out. We'll reach out to each other in Messenger. You can send me your address, and I will have some Naara collagen, a whole month's worth, because each packet holds 2 days worth of collagen for you, and it tastes awesome. It's tangerine flavor, a marine collagen, so you get all your calcium in it. We are going to send this to you right away. Thanks so much for doing the challenge. That was exciting. We hope so much that you guys enjoyed this little presentation. I know that we were talking about products and that sort of thing, but really that's what our plan is about. And the products are really what enhances your whole experience. And a lot of us are depleted in a lot of ways.
It is, well, and it really still, it is a whole food nutrition program with the, like you mentioned, the things that we need naturally that we're just not getting enough of. So it's a good support. And I do want to mention, if we're not connected on Facebook, so in Messenger with each other, there is like a background. You can still message us, but it goes to a little back. I think it's called
general. We have primary messenger and general. So sometimes you see in the top corner that's something lit up, and it'll say 1 or 2. If you tap on that, that's general messages from somebody who is not a Facebook friend yet.
Yeah. So look out for that. We'll be checking those carefully from you guys. So again, Sunday night is the deadline to get your products ordered if you'd like to join us in our August session, and we'll make it a lot of fun, and looking forward to helping everybody. So is there anything else for tonight, Tina?
No, I think that's it. Thanks so much, everybody. Thanks for coming by, listening. Please put replay in. I'm so happy that we got to chat with you guys tonight. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.